Brian Parker, I'm 65 years old, recently retired. Felt I needed to get one or two medical items in order, and the teeth were the first thing. Didn't really know what I wanted until I walked through that door, but I drive up and down this road fairly frequently, saw the sign for Dental Perfection, decided I'll just drop in and see what is available. I hadn't committed myself at that time to having any treatment at all. I just wanted to see what could be done. From the minute I walked through that door, very professional approach, made to feel at home, very comfortable. We made an appointment to see Tony, who went through all the options in so much detail. I was overwhelmed initially because it's a new area for me, but it was all laid out very simply in document form. I could go through it, flick through it, and look at the pictures we had done, the x-rays, what Tony had recommended, and so on and so forth. And at the end of that, I felt very reassured. This is a guy, knows what he's talking about. I'm happy to go on. And from that point onwards, we just followed through with all the treatment, and that was it, pure and simple. I'd had a single tooth denture for many, many years. This was a stainless steel denture, which I was, up to that point, was quite comfortable with. It was part of me. And but I felt that one or two things weren't quite right. The axis of the tooth had gone out in relation to the rest of the teeth. The colour wasn't right, and it just took the edge off the current teeth, if you like. And that was one of the things I spoke to Tony about. I wanted something definitely doing about that. And when we did the appraisal of what could be done, he gave me various options, bridges, veneers, crowns. Full removal, no, I didn't want that because I know that the teeth that I had currently were basically sound. I didn't want to go as far as that level. And when Tony made his recommendations, I felt very comfortable with that, and that's what we proceeded on. So basically it was to tidy up or even get rid of the original denture, do something with the axis, the look, if you like, and the colour. And those are the three areas that we concentrated on, and we got all three pretty much right. I mean, it's, you know, I can't see any more than that, really. I had 3 bridges in total, 4 veneers in total, and 1 crown on the lower mandible. All the work, apart from that, was confined to the upper jaw. And this was to fill in gaps that I got in the previous arrangement, which didn't show unless I really smiled broadly. The gaps were to the side here. This was the bugbear, this one here. This is the one that I wanted specific work doing, and that's the one we concentrated on. So that one is a bridge here. The rest of veneers to get the colour right and the shape and the depth of the tooth, because teeth with natural wear and erosion, they shorten, and Tony's brought that back to original level, and they're finer. I'm very happy with what I've ended up with. So with the original stainless steel denture that I had, things were fine. It wasn't uncomfortable. It had grown to be part of me. I accepted it for what it was. But in part of the treatment, in getting rid of that denture, I didn't realise just how much of a progress, going back to what I call natural teeth now, by comparison with having the denture there before. It's taken a bit of getting used to, because even now I'm constantly flicking the denture out to clean it and so on. But that happens, it's just a habit that I've formed over the last 30, 40 years. But now I've no need to do that. I don't have to worry about cleaning the denture at night or anything like that. No special treatment, it's fine. As regards the attention that I got, as I say, from the minute I walked through that door, the counter staff here, the girls were brilliant. They made me feel very much at home, very polite, very courteous. They always knew my name, which I'm staggered about, because there must be a lot of people walking in and out of here, but they always knew. And it wasn't necessarily because I got an appointment. It was sometimes, many times in fact, I just dropped in on spec. But I always felt that I could phone. I had Tony's number. I could phone him anytime, day, night, and I would receive the attention that I would expect. And I got it, absolutely. If, like me, you know nothing about cosmetic dentistry at all, you need to find someone that you can be very comfortable with and trust. And I think Tony comes across as that. Initially, he's a salesperson, and that's very obvious. But if you question him, as I did, very, very thoroughly, because that's my nature, an engineer, I go underground and I like to know a lot of things about different procedures and whatever. If you question him, if there's anything concerning you at all, anything at all, Tony will always go to his utmost to answer that question. And he'll do so in simple language. He won't blind you with science or technicalities. He will give it to you straight and a very understandable answer.